we're going to try something just a little bit different. I often have subscribers send things in for me to take a look at. They ask me my opinion and what I think about how they could be improved. It's a really cool thing to do, and I really love doing it. But there is a problem, and that is the response that the subscriber gets is Bill's opinion. And everybody knows I'm a little bit narrow-minded and overly focused. I got some strong ideas, and maybe they're not right. And what I would like to be able to do is give those subscribers a fairer, broader-based answer. And that's where you guys come in. The way we're going to do that is YouTube has just rolled out some new functionality, and they call that cards. If you watched other videos, that's what pops up there, in the top right-hand corner. A little icon will pop up, and then you're supposed to do something with it. One of those cards is something called interactive. It's an interactive card. I can actually give questionnaires, and you can answer. And as soon as you click on the answer, you get to see what everybody else said about the item. So, for example, if we're rating, say, this tension wrench, I might show you as much as I can. I'll give you some close-ups. I'll handle it. Let you get a good idea. You can form your own opinion, and then I'll say, go up to the right-hand corner and answer it. You answer the question, and the answers might be excellent, very good, good, fair, or poor. You pick one of those, you click it, and as soon as you do, you see what everybody else said about that tension wrench. We're going to try that. This is an experiment. I have no idea how well this is going to work out, but if it works, gosh, what a powerful tool this will be to answer, to review items in the future and answer subscribers' questions about what looks good and what doesn't. So let's try it. I've got 5 picks here. These were all just sent in to the Lock Lab by Hank Fisher. Hank Fisher is a roofer. He's not a metal worker, but I got to say, I think he did pretty nice work here. And he detailed a little bit about these picks, and I'll fill you in as we go along. All of these are made from 15 thousandths feeler gauge. Hank was trying to help me out. He says, I know you're tough on your picks. I thought I would try to make you some 15 thousandths. Please tell me what you think and give me some feedback. Guys, that's where you come in. This is pick number 1. So when we answer the questionnaire, if you have other details or questions about this, refer to pick number 1 and you leave it down in the comments, and then Hank can review them and make whatever improvements you recommend. All right, pick number 1, 15 thousandths. It is about a medium hook. It's a long, thin shaft on this thing. When you take a look at it, it's all polished. For feeler gauge, is not generally this shiny. Hank has obviously put some work into polishing the entire thing. I don't see any rough edges on this at all. It looks like a good shape to me on the tip. It is fairly ergonomic. You can see how it sits in your hand. We've got some shrink wrap. I believe there are 2 layers of shrink wrap on this. If I can get the camera to work with me a little bit. So it takes the 15 thousandths is pretty thin material, and if you hold it for long periods of time, it leaves little grooves in your hand here and on the tip of your finger. He's kind of put that on there to take that sharpness away. So there you go. Go up in the top right-hand corner, take a look at the questionnaire, and give me your opinion of pick number 1. All right, pick number 2. As I said, Hank's a roofer. He doesn't really get a lot of free feeler gauge, but what he does get are free cedar shingles. That's what he made the handle of this out of. This one is also made out of 15 thousandths feeler gauge. So I can give you a close-up of the tip here. It's a pretty nice shape. He's obviously put a lot of work into polishing and rounding all the fine edges on this. Even inside of the hook doesn't look bad at all. It looks very nice. The handles themselves, you notice it's a full shank, so it goes all the way through the handle. And then we have 2 pieces of cedar shake off of somebody's old roof that he's reclaimed, recycled, and used as handles here. It's got some kind of thick varnish finish on it. It's clearly way more than 1 layer to make it this nice. It's going to be hard to see, but it's a pretty deep finish and very, very shiny. Ergonomic wise, fits nicely in my hand. It's plenty long, hangs over back there to support itself. Pretty nice little pick. So here we go. Pick number 2. Go up there. Tell me what you think about it. Pick number 3. Hank admits was a little bit of a mistake. During the processing, he accidentally cut it off a little bit short. So it's a short-handled pick. It is a medium hook, and it's very comparable to pick number 1 in terms of shape. It's a little bit flatter curve but it is rounded here, whereas pick number 1 was not. Come on, work with me. There we go. Everything just like the others, well polished. Nice mirror finish on that thing. You might be seeing some fingerprints, but those are my fingerprints. All rounded, nice shape. The handle itself, again, reclaimed cedar shake. Nice thick varnish finish on this. It is a full tang pick, so you're going to be transmitting some of the, or most of the feedback through your, not only your finger, but also your thumb and the palm of your hand. It is just a little bit short, a little bit cramped, but for a everyday carry kit or something compact, probably not bad at all. Pick number 3. All right, go up there. Tell Hank your opinion of pick number 3. All right, number 4, kind of a weird shape. Let's start at the tip. We have what I call a deep hook, 15 thousandths. Again, made out of feeler gauge. Nicely polished. Everything's rounded off. Nice shape on the end. Even the inside of the curve there is polished and rounded off. The handles on this one are a little bit different. You notice he has 3 brass pins. He says those are really hard to do. It also has an unusual shape here. Almost looks like a flying bird. There's the back of the swan, tail, there's his eye, beak sticks way out there, but kind of curves the wrong way. But anyway, you see what I'm talking about. It does fit your hand, even though it looks weird. Fits your hand very nicely, very ergonomically designed. I have a medium hand, and that curve is just about right for a medium hand. The handles also reclaimed cedar shake, but these do not have the varnish on them. So if you're going to be picking with something like this, bear in mind if we get oil or residue, eventually it's going to embed itself into this wood. Some guys like that look, some guys don't. So again, that's going to be part of your evaluation. Pick number 4, go up there, give Hank your opinion of pick number 4. All right, the last one, number 5. This one he made for an everyday carry kit. I can turn this, you can see that, well, again with the fingerprints, but he mirror finished everything to include the handle itself. It's kind of a sharp drop off there. It is a DeForest diamond clone. Not a bad shape. Well finished, well rounded, well polished all the way around. Again, designed for an everyday carry kit. It's a little bit shorter, and you hold it in your hand like that. I would say it's not as ergonomic as some of these others, but still perfectly functional, and you're going to get some pretty good feedback from this thing, I think. Anyway, pick number 5. Go up there in the top right-hand corner. Tell Hank what you think about pick number 5. All right, guys, I have no clue if this experiment is going to work. I really hope it does. I think this would be a powerful tool for the Lock Lab tribe to help us share information and help give more accurate and more broad-based answers to people that send in some of their craft type things, some of the things that they make. Anyway, appreciate your time, appreciate your responses. Hank, thank you, sir, for the picks. Stay safe, guys. Stay legal.